Our climate is changing. Global temperatures have always fluctuated, but through the past millennia, we can identify distinct periods of warming and cooling. Scientists and historians have been able to estimate past temperatures using proxy data. Proxy data are indicators preserved in the environment and in written sources that can tell us about the climate from hundreds of years ago. Some examples of proxy data are ice cores, tree rings, and historical accounts. The medieval period generally consisted of cool winters and warm summers. We refer to this as the medieval climate optimum. In places all over the world like modern-day Europe, California, and Japan, hot and dry summers were common. In North America, melting of glaciers in the Rocky Mountains flooded low-lying areas. In China, Korea, and India, the monsoon season was weakened from 1000 to 1100 CE, and in some areas even resulted in drought. Some paleoclimatologists have theorized that drought in the Yucatan Peninsula and Pentén Basin may have led to the collapse of the Mayan Empire. Europe fared better, with warm weather resulting in better crop yields. To find more resources, Scandinavian Vikings traveled as far west as North America and settled in places like Greenland and Iceland. For Europeans, the medieval climate optimum was a time of discovery and exploration. The Little Ice Age is a period of cooling experienced after the medieval climate optimum. Glaciers in the Rocky Mountains, Alps, and the Arctic expanded. In Ethiopia and North Africa, permanent snow was reported on mountain peaks. The cold weather resulted in crop failure, notably in Japan, where the rice crop was dramatically reduced. Crop failure globally resulted in famines and plagues, resulting in an overall higher death rate. Some scholars argue that droughts caused by the Little Ice Age may have contributed to the fall of the Ming Dynasty in China. In 1816, a particularly cold year for the Northern Hemisphere, many major rivers, including the Thames, froze over with ice so thick that frost fairs enticed visitors and residents of the city to skate, eat, and shop on their surface. This is referred to as the year without summer. It was caused by an eruption of Mount Tambora in modern-day Indonesia in 1815. The Little Ice Age, more generally, is theorized to be caused by a decline in solar activity and a rise in volcanic activity. Modern scientists have identified over 35 major volcanic eruptions from 1500 to 1900 CE. Today we are experiencing a global warming, but for the first time, humans are the primary contributors to that change. The rate at which the Earth is warming is faster than has ever been documented. Humans are contributing to this warming by burning fossil fuels, cutting down forests, and expanding agriculture. We already have seen an increase in famines, forest fires, flooding, and other natural disasters. The rate at which the Earth is warming is unsustainable, but we can make it better. Start with the 6 R's. Rethink. How can you reinvent a product to make it more sustainable? Refuse. Do you need that product? Could you do with less? Reduce. Can you decrease the amount of animal products you eat? What about the amount of clothes you wear? Reuse. Can you shop secondhand? How would you repurpose that food container? Recycle. Can the products you're using be repurposed into something else? Repair. When a product breaks down, can you fix it instead of throwing it out? Individuals are able to impact the climate on a global scale. So tell me, what are you going to do with your impact?